Hi.
Hey team.
What's up?
It's chapter 29, the last official numbered chapter.
I know, because after this it's just the epilogue.
So shed a single tear, but only one.
Only one, because we're not done yet.
Not yet. Chapter 29. Inevitability.
Inevitability. What can I say it?
Inevitability.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Alice had seen the moment when Bella would finally open her eyes. And they're blood red and she's a vampire.
No! They failed.
No.
Just kidding. She's fine.
So Alice convinced Renee to go have lunch at the perfect time. The perfect time being 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
But the perfect time because that's when Bella's gonna wake up and she wants to give Edward that first moment.
Yeah.
So she saw when it was gonna happen, convinced Renee to f*** off, and then it was clear schedule.
It had the blinds closed against the morning sun, but I'd be able to crack them soon. The sun was on the other side of the hospital now, because apparently only direct sunlight makes them sparkle.
Yeah. What?
Okay, sure. Even though plants can still do photosynthesis with that sun, it is not sun.
Oh my god.
It does not count.
Go off, botanist Kendall.
Thank you. Herbology.
Herbology.
Once Renee was gone, I pulled my chair close to Bella's bed, resting my elbows on the edge of the mattress next to her shoulder.
We love the LBs.
Good morning, honey.
How you feeling? Good? Okay, let's change that.
Yeah, I'm about to ruin that. For good or ill, I would put her at ease. Damn me and my face of calmness. I hate this soothing face. She started to fidget right on schedule.
12:59? Okay, fidget. Fidget.
Her forehead creased when her efforts caused her pain, and the little stress V appeared between her brows. His favorite little V to flatten out.
His favorite V to just like stroke.
Stroke Bella's V.
Stroke that V.
As I had so often wanted to do, I brushed softly across that V with my index finger. Her eyes opened, then closed. She reached for the tubing under her nose, obviously meaning to remove it. I caught her hand. No, you don't, I said quietly. As soon as she heard my voice, her heart started to slow.
Oh, for good or for ill, he is putting her at ease.
Yay! Edward. She couldn't turn her head as far as she wanted. I leaned closer. Our eyes met, and hers, still dotted with red, started filling with tears. Oh, Edward! I'm so sorry!
Shh, I insisted. Everything's all right now. She stared at me for a long moment, and I watched as the memories returned. It was so stupid, Edward. I thought he had my mom.
He tricked us all! She's like, I need to call Charlie and my mom. Alice called them. She'd taken over for Carlisle. Boo.
Boo. R.I.P. Carlisle.
Yeah, boo. And now she chatted with Charlie several times a day. Like Renee, he was entirely bewitched. So, even though it's bevamped because she's a vampire. Renee is here. Well, here in the hospital. She's getting something to eat right now. Bella lurched out of the bed. Well, tried to. Except for she's held back by the puppet strings that are the IVs.
Shipped out of her bed with the IV like, bah!
I caught her shoulder and held her in place. She blinked a few times, looking around herself, dizzy. Where am I? Her eyes were panicked. But what did you tell her? Why did you tell her I'm here? I smiled slightly. You fell down 2 flights of stairs and through a window. Cute.
Typical you. You're so clumsy.
Given the way both our parents had accepted our story, not that it was just possible, but that it was somehow to be expected, I felt justified in adding, you have to admit, it could happen. She sighed, but she seemed calmer now that she knew the alibi. She stared down at her sheet-covered body for a few seconds and said, oh, sheet.
Oh, sheet.
How bad am I?
Oh,
she
man.
asked. You're the worst, Bella.
Bella's so bad. How bad is she?
I listed off the larger injuries. You have a broken leg, 4 broken ribs, some cracks in your skull, bruises covering every inch of your skin, and you've lost a lot of blood. They gave you a few transfusions. I didn't like it.
It made you smell all wrong for a while.
She smiled and then winced. That must have been a nice change for you. No. I like how you smell. She looked carefully into my eyes then, searching. After a long moment of this, she asked, how did you do it? I didn't know why the subject was so unpleasant. I had succeeded. I knew Emmett, Jasper, and Alice were awestruck by my accomplishment.
But not Carlisle.
Carlisle's like, been there, done that.
Easy peasy.
I'm the nicest vampire that ever lived. But I couldn't see it the same way. It had been too close. I remembered with such unbearable clarity how badly my body had wanted to stay in that bliss forever.
My words were barely louder than a breath. It was impossible to stop. Impossible. But I did. I tried to smile at her then, to meet her gaze. I must love you.
I must love you.
I must love you.
If I didn't love you, I would have killed you. Don't I taste as good as I smell? She grinned at her joke, then flinched, feeling the damage to her cheekbone. She's like, ow! I didn't try to play along with her lighthearted tone. Obviously, she shouldn't be smiling. Even better, I answered honestly, if a little bitterly. Oh, even better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It tastes so good.
I rolled my eyes. Of all the things to apologize for. She examined my expression and seemed unsatisfied by what she found. What should I apologize for? Nothing, I wanted to say, but I could see she was in an apologetic mood. Bella's always in an apologetic mood.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Also, like,
what? Yeah. I'm so sorry. It's just my mood right now. I'm sorry. My mood is a sorry mood.
I'm sorry that I'm just like in the mood to be sorry.
Every time I say sorry, it's like, yes.
But then he says, for very nearly taking yourself away from me forever. She nodded absently, accepting that.
I'm sorry. I know why you did it. It was still irrational, of course. You should have waited for me. You should have told me.
This made no sense to her. You wouldn't have let me go.
Yeah, it's easier to ask for forgiveness and permission. Edward.
No,
I said through gritted teeth.
I wouldn't.
A shudder rocked through her, and then she hissed at the pain it caused.
She whimpered. What happened to James?
Well, I could set her at ease about this much. After I pulled him off you, Emmett and Jasper took care of him.
I didn't see Emmett and Jasper there.
Emmett's in the other room just like, she didn't even see me! She didn't even see me!
Damn it! So strong! I had him in both my hugging arms!
I killed him! I got him! Honestly, I had the tracker!
Her expression was abruptly anxious again. Did Alice see the tape? She's like, wait a minute. Okay. The tea, though. Remember I spilled the tea.
Yeah. Her hidden secret past that she knew nothing about. Like,
come on. Like,
does she know about it now?
Does she now know?
Edward just says, yes.
Bella's like, okay, give me some more details.
And what was her reaction? Was she like, oh my God? Was she like, wait, I remember? Like,
yeah. Was she like, oh my God?
It was a subject we were currently avoiding. We, meaning Edward and Alice. I knew she was doing her own research, and she knew I wasn't ready to discuss it with her yet.
Because if they talk about the tape, then Edward's gonna have to talk about, like, the tape. And, like, not just Alice's backstory, but like...
Bella's snuff film.
Bella's snuff film.
She was always in the dark. Bella said urgently, that's why she didn't remember!
What?
If you want someone to forget something, throw them in a dark room.
Lock them in a closet.
Solved.
Bye.
Problem solved. It was so very Bella that all her concern would be focused on someone else, even in this moment. I mean, it wasn't all her concern.
Yeah, this is like maybe the 7th topic they've covered. Like, it's about time to discuss this.
Bella's so selfless.
Also, this is tea.
Yeah.
Like, Bella's invested in this.
She wants the goss.
She solved this, like, age-old vampire mystery for her.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, give me credit. This is also about me.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have figured this out if we hadn't gone through all of this.
Yeah.
So, like, honestly, you're welcome.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what my face was doing, but it concerned Bella. She tried to reach up to touch my cheek, but stopped when the IV pulled out her hand. She's just like, she groaned.
What is it? I demanded.
Needles, she said. Afraid of a needle, I grumbled. Oh, a sadistic vampire intent on torturing her to death. Sure, no problem. She runs off to meet him. An IV, on the other hand. She rolled her eyes. Then her eyes cut to me, and she asked in a troubled tone, why are you here?
I'd thought, but that didn't matter. Do you want me to leave? I thought she would want to see me when she woke up, but if she doesn't, it is best.
Pain stabbed the general region of my obsolete heart. Just general chest pain.
Tell me to leave anyway, I can take it. I can take it.
Kick me out.
I promise it's not that bad.
No, she protested.
No.
It was almost a shout, but not quite. No! No, I meant, why does my mother think you're here? I need to have my story straight before she gets back. Oh. Damn it.
No, I wanted to be heard. No,
send me away.
No, send me away. Hurt me. Stab my obsolete heart, General Regent.
Yeah, make me go to Italy to kill myself.
No.
I came to Phoenix to talk some sense into you, I explained, to convince you to come back to Forks. You agreed to see me, and you drove to our hotel where I was staying with Carlisle and Alice. I opened my eyes wide, made them extra innocent. Of course I was here with parental supervision.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah. But you tripped on the stairs on the way to my room and, well you know the rest.
He strokes her unbruised cheek softly. You have nothing to worry about. Your only job now is to heal. And then her heart started racing.
Oh no. Healing.
Healing, no! Ah! I looked for signs of pain. I thought through my words for something upsetting. But then I noticed the dilation of her pupils and realized she was responding to my touch.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
When he brushes your cheek.
When he brushes oh, it gets that spot right on your cheek. Her eyes focused on the machine, beeping out her heart's excesses, and narrowed. That's gonna be embarrassing. But I think this is actually very cute. Like, the heart monitor is like, beep, 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 beep.
I wonder. I was already only inches from her face. Oh, they've been having a very close convo. Let me tell you everything that we did.
Oh my god.
And also, your
God.
mom's here.
Oh my god.
And I hope you're in an apologetic mood, because
I am. Ow.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Harder.
Ow, ah.
Slowly, I erased that distance. Her heart raced faster. When I kissed her, my lips barely brushing against hers, that rhythm stuttered. Her heart literally skipped a beat. I jerked away from her, anxious, until her heart resumed a healthy cadence. He was like,
She frowned, winced, and then said, I wasn't finished kissing you. Don't make me come over there.
I smiled at the threat, then gently kissed her again, quitting as soon as her heart started acting up.
It was a very short kiss.
I scooted my chair a foot from her bed. I think I hear your mother. Oh God! No, not Renee! Don't leave me, Bella said, a sob close to the surface of her voice. Her eyes were tight with fear. My mom's coming! Please don't leave me! Please don't leave. I won't. I'll take a nap.
I'll take a nap.
I grinned at her and then dashed to the turquoise easy chair and reclined it all the way back. Relax, all right, lazy boy.
Walks over, pulls the lever.
Renee was walking to the nurse's station now. Any change? She asked the nurse's assistant on duty, a solid younger woman named B. It was clear from Renee's absent-minded tone that she expected a negative response. She kept walking.
She's like,
any change? I hope not.
Okay, bye. And then the nurse says, actually, there's been some fluctuation on her monitors. I was about to go in. And Renee says, oh no,
I shouldn't have left. I'll check on her and let you know. The aide, rising out of her chair, sat back down again, bowing to Renee's desires. Yes, my queen.
Renee opened the door quietly. Bella whispered joyously. I heard her footsteps falter, and then she noticed my sleeping form.
He never leaves, does he? But she was a little appeased. She'd begun to wonder if I ever slept.
You're like on the right track, but like stop thinking about it because it's a secret. Yeah. Don't overthink it, Renee. It's fine.
Mom, I'm so glad to see you, Bella lied.
Renee was startled for a second by Bella's blood-stained eyes.
She's like, ah!
Oh, gross, honey.
Close your eyes, baby.
Close them again.
You're way too ugly to be with this guy.
Yeah, don't let him
Keep
see you
those
like
eyes
this.
closed.
Keep them closed. Go back to sleep, my angel. I peeked through my lids to watch Renee gingerly embrace her daughter. The tears had overflowed onto Renee's cheeks.
Bella, I was so upset.
I'm sorry, Mom. Apologizing. Yeah, well,
She's in the mood.
It was uncomfortable to listen to Bella in her condition soothe her healthy mother, but I assumed this had always been their relationship. Perhaps the way Renee's unique mind interacted with others had made her into something of a narcissist. Perhaps.
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just glad to finally see your eyes open. Though she winced internally at their gruesome condition. I'm so glad to see your eyes.
Look at those
open.
beautiful papers.
Oh, wow.
There was a moment of silence, and then Bella asked doubtfully, how long have they been closed? And then Edward's like, oh yeah, I realized this was something we'd not yet discussed.
Oh my God. Bella's like, has it been a month though?
How long have I been out?
It's Friday, hun. You've been out for a while.
Bella was shocked.
Friday! You're lucky Dr. Cullen was here. He's such a nice man. Very young though. And he looks more like a model than a doctor.
I'm a model, not a doctor. You met Carlisle?
And Edward's sister, Alice. She's a lovely girl.
Bella's like, Alice is lovely, and Edward's like,
No!
Renee's piercing thoughts turned to me again. You didn't tell me you had such good friends in Forks. Suddenly, Bella moaned. Oh, yeah, I had such good friends.
oh my god,
many
I have such good friends.
I'm so popular. What hurts? She demanded. It's fine, Bella assured Renee, though I could tell the assurance was for me too. Our eyes locked for a second before I closed mine again.
I love that.
Yeah, Bella just moans, and Edward's eyes open, hers just like shoot over to him like, it's fine.
Okay, if you say so, then I'll go back to sleep.
Renee fluttered uselessly over her daughter's inert form. Let me help you.
As a baby, this is how I talk to you every night.
Good night. Don't touch me. Where's Phil? Bella asks. Renee was totally distracted, which I thought was rather the point. Florida! Oh, Bella! You'll never guess. Just when we were about to leave, the best news. Phil got signed.
Bella guessed.
She's like, oh my God, he's in Florida. You'll never guess what happened. What, he got signed in Florida?
Yeah, Bella.
Oh my God! Oh my God! How did you guess? Yes, how did you guess? The Suns, can you believe it? And you're like Jacksonville so much. Renee was nearly bursting with enthusiasm. Her thoughts shouted along with her words, and I was sure those thoughts would work on Bella the way they worked on everyone else. In many ways, her plan was exactly the answer I'd been looking for.
She'll go move in with her mom, and then that solves like his whole problem of he's gonna want to break up with her for her safety.
It's like when you have to like break up with your high school boyfriend because you're both moving to college. Like,
and
it's sad, but like you have
do
to.
it.
Wait, Mom, Bella said, confused. I imagine Renee's enthusiasm smothered like a heavy down comforter.
It's Renee's influence just being like, bend to my will.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm not going to Florida. I live in Forks. But you don't have to anymore, silly, Renee laughed. Renee waited for Bella's delight to dawn. Like, just like, Florida.
Right?
It's perfect.
It's going to be amazing.
You love it.
Right?
You love it.
Mom, Bella said slowly, I want to live in Forks. I'm already settled in at school, and I have a couple of girlfriends. And Charlie needs me, Bella continued. He's just all alone up there, and he can't cook at all.
Like, at all.
Like, at all.
Nobody should feel sad at all.
You want to stay in Forks? Why?
I told you, school, Charlie... Ouch!
Again, I had to look. Renee hovered over Bella, her hands reaching out hesitantly, not sure where to touch. She ended up putting one hand on Bella's forehead. Renee decided to get to the heart of it. Is it this boy? She whispered. It was more an accusation than a question. Oh, is it this boy?
Bella hesitated, then admitted, he's part of it. So have you had a chance to talk with Edward?
Yes, and I want to talk to you about that.
What about? Bella asked innocently.
I think that boy's in love with you.
I think so too.
Yay!
I think so. I can't be sure. He never tells me.
And how do you feel about him?
And Bella just like can't be like, I'm obsessed with him. I would die for him. I have died for him.
Our souls are
almost.
intertwined forever in the future, and I want him to change me into a new creature.
We are immortally betrothed. But I'm pretty crazy about him. This is also proof that like their bond kind of overcomes supernatural shit because everyone bends to Renee's will and was like, Bella, you're coming to Florida. And Bella was like, not even, like, no, like, not even a little bit. Like, Bella doesn't even consider it.
Well, this is also kind of foreshadowing of Bella's powers because Bella has, like, this shield and is, like, immune to stuff. Not that she's, like, because she does serve Renee, and so, like, it's not, like, fully immune, but this
like,
moment.
Yeah.
Like,
now that she's introduced to the vampire world, I think maybe it was activated.
Tapping into that possibility.
Oh.
Well, he seems very nice, and my goodness, he's incredibly good looking, but you're so young, Bella. And you're too much like Charlie. It's too soon.
She's too much like her dad, who I abandoned. And I had no regrets as I drove away in the rain.
I never looked once into the rearview mirror, only straight toward my future in Florida.
I know that, Mom, Bella agreed easily. Don't worry about it. It's just a crush.
Good. So she's not getting all intense and Charlie-ish about this. Sorry that the man who was married to you and the father of your child had intense feelings of love toward you.
Yeah, sorry, Renee. I'm so sorry for you. That must have been awful.
Yeah, commitment is so gross, especially when you have to raise a child together. Like,
Yeah, ew.
Is that the time? I'm late.
Renee's just thinking about Charlie, like, I'm not gonna go down that road. Is that the time? Gotta go.
Bill's supposed to call in a little while. I didn't know you were gonna wake up, and honestly, it's really inconveniencing me and my plans.
No problem, Mom. Bella couldn't entirely hide her relief. I won't be alone. I have a napping boyfriend right here.
My crush. I'll be back soon. I've been sleeping here, you know.
Renee's such a good mom.
Yeah, with a capital G, capital M. She's good
So
mother.
good. Oh, Mom, you don't have to do that. You can sleep at home. I'll never notice.
I was too nervous, Renee admitted. There's been some crime in the neighborhood, and I didn't like being there alone.
Crime! Bella was instantly on high alert. Crime?
Someone broke into that dance studio around the corner from the house and burned it to the ground.
Can you believe it?
There's nothing left at all. Do you remember when you used to dance there, honey?
And she's like, I danced with death there not long ago.
I danced with the devil along the shores of broken glass. I remember. Bella said with a quaver in her voice. I had a difficult time holding my position. Renee, too, was moved. I can stay, baby, if you need me.
No, Mom, I'll be fine. Edward will be with me.
Of course he will. Oh well, I really have to do some laundry. I should probably clean out the fridge. That milk is months old. Curdled.
You know what takes precedence over your coma daughter?
Old milk. I'll be back tonight.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Bella. Try to be more careful when you walk, honey. I don't want to lose you. Renee kissed Bella on the forehead, patted her hand, and then made her getaway, eager to tell Phil the news that Bella was better.
Bye, Renee.
Bye. Sayonara. We don't see her again for this, but
Thank God she's exhausting.
bye. Before the door was even closed, Edward was at Bella's side, just like,
Hi.
Where were we?
Where were we?
Elbows on bed, just, how was your nap? She said.
Interesting.
The change in mood confused her. What? he runs over, he's like, hey, what's up? And then he's just like,
Anyway.
I stared at the tall mound that was her mangled leg. Edward stares at Bella's tall mound. I'm surprised, I said slowly. I thought Florida and your mother, well, I thought that's what you would want.
Bella says, but you'd be stuck inside all day in Florida. Not following, obviously. You'd only be able to come out at night.
Just like a real vampire. The way she phrased it made me want to smile, but I also wanted very much not to smile. Edward's MO always. I would stay in Forks, Bella. Or somewhere like it.
Or somewhere like it.
Someplace where I couldn't hurt you anymore. She stared at me with a blank expression, as though I'd answered her in Latin. Dies irae, dies dominu, carpe diem.
I waited for her to process my meaning. Then her heart started to beat faster and her breathing shifted into hyperventilation. She flinched with every breath, her expanding lungs pushing against her broken ribs.
She's like cracking.
Are you? No. How? I don't even know what you're saying. How? What are you talking about? You want me to go away? I can't. No, I can't. I can't just leave you.
I wanted to say something to ease her pain, her terror, but this was supposed to be the right thing.
It did not feel right, but I couldn't trust my own selfish emotions. Okay, so trust her emotions. They're right in front of you.
Why are you choosing to suffer? I do not get it, Edward. I hate you. I put my hands on either side of her face, barely touching the broken left cheek.
Calm down. No! Don't leave me, she begged, her voice breaking. Oh, Don't leave me.
I won't, I told her, while I mentally qualified my answer. Not until you're whole again. Not until you're ready. Not until I find the strength.
So he just lies.
Yeah.
He just lies.
Yeah. Now relax before I call the nurse back to sedate you.
What? Threat?
Yeah, threatening to knock her out.
Bella says, do you swear you won't leave me? Because you never break a swear. Remember, that's been like a theme the whole book. Never swear. Never break a promise, never break a swear. Pinky! Pinky promised me
that you will never break up with me ever. She was too fragile for this now. I should have known and waited. Even if Renee had just offered her the perfect option for a vampire-free life. Renee's got a game show and she's like, the prize today is a vampire-free life. Behind this door, Florida. Behind this door, Forks. Which one will you pick, Bella?
Bella's like, okay, well, I have vitamin D in Florida or like vampire D in Forks. So...
screw the vitamins. I want the boyfriend. I took her face in my hands again, letting the consuming love I felt for her fill my eyes, and lied with all the experience of 100 years of daily deception. I swear. But also
like, you're not a good liar either, because first of all, Bella doesn't believe it, and second of all, like, you think you've been flawlessly getting away with this human charade, but everyone at school the first day Bella showed up was like, oh yeah, the Cullens, they're freaks.
They're
like,
really weird.
And the first day
in science class too, he looks at her like crazy and she's like, something's up here. He hates me.
Yeah,
something's wrong.
Something's definitely up. And then he disappeared. So she was like, okay, something's definitely up. And then
he saved her from the car accident and he's like, no, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Go away.
Stop. You're weird.
Yeah. Yeah, like no, Edward's the best liar in the whole world.
100 years of deception.
The tension in her limbs relaxed. Her eyes did not release mine, but after a few seconds, her heart eased into its normal rhythm. Better? Her eyes were wary, her voice unsure when she answered, yes, 'cause you're f***ing lying.
And I can tell that.
So I tried to act as if I were hiding nothing. Lying.
Lying 101.
Overreacting just a little bit. Don't you think? I
But-
said them too fast. Oh, she probably couldn't understand.
Such a good liar.
So he's like,
Definitely not shady of you to be like,
I've never
Like, what do you mean?
I swear.
No, I swear.
Why did you say that? She whispered, a tremor in her voice. Are you tired of having to save me all the time? Do you want me to go away? I wanted to laugh for 100 years at the thought of tiring of her.
Or cry for 1,000.
No, I don't want to be without you, Bella. Of course not. Be rational. And I have no problem saving you either. If it weren't for the fact that I was the one putting you in danger. That I am the reason you're here.
Also, like, telling her to be rational, like, she's being rational.
Yeah.
That's why she's calling you out on your bullshit. Because it's clearly bullshit.
Gaslighting her.
My God! This is not character growth and development. Character ungrowth and undevelopment.
Regression. Big regression. Bella scowled at me. Yes, you are the reason. The reason I'm here alive. I wasn't referring to my most recent near-death experience. She snapped at me. I was thinking of the others. You could take your pick. If it weren't for you, I would be rotting away in a forked cemetery.
And true! I recoiled from the image. Take your pick of near-death experiences that have nothing to do with Edward, even.
No.
Like, he saved her from the car accident, which definitely would have killed her. Also, Port Angeles, like, she almost got, like, mugged and murdered. Like, the tracker and his crew were gonna come through Forks anyway. Like, with Bella's luck being a danger magnet, like, her days were numbered, and thank God he's been there to save her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Get out. Again, her heart started to pound.
Promise me.
What?
Promise you what?
What we were literally just talking about, but like, good job trying to pretend like you don't know what we're talking about. Anyway.
You know what? You know what?
You just sweared 30 seconds ago.
Literally, you pinky promised.
I don't seem to be strong enough to stay away from you, so I suppose that you'll get your way, whether it kills you or not. Good.
But I could hear she was not convinced.
You told me how you stopped. Now I want to know why.
Why?
I echoed blankly. Why you did it? Why didn't you just let the venom spread? By now, I would be just like you. No.
Oh, Bella knows. Oh,
She knows how vampires
I'd never explained this to her. I'd purposely avoided this conversation. Like, I never told her. And like, she doesn't talk to anybody but me. So like, how would she know?
I know how she knows.
Alice! I saw red for a moment, and in the center of that red, Alice's face.
Bella's words flowed quickly, worried about what she'd given away and trying to distract me because Bella's a homie and she's trying to protect Alice from Edward's rage. It just seems logical. A man and woman have to be somewhat equal, as in, one of them can't always be swooping in and saving the other one. They have to save each other equally.
It is her body, her choice. It is her life and her future. And like the fact that he has such strong feelings about it, it really does not concern him at the end of the day, which is why this is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, Bella's life has been leading her to this point because she was like meant to be a vampire. She loves the idea of it. She thinks it's hot. She wants to be a vampire. Just let her be a vampire.
She keeps getting in accidents that only vampirism could save or prevent her from.
Being like, whoops, oh no!
Bella just starts flinging herself into oncoming traffic, like,
She makes Edward laugh and then just goes into his mouth. There was truth to what she was saying, but she was missing the central point. I could never be her equal. There was no way back for me, and that was the only equality that left her unscathed. It doesn't make her scathed to become a vampire.
Yeah, like, okay. So
another sex metaphor.
Yeah, as soon as she's touched by venom, she's suddenly impure and damned.
Yeah.
And the only way to protect her and truly love her is to give her a human future with, like, babies.
Yeah. I can't always be Lois Lane, she warned me. I want to be Superman too. Yeah!
I'm Supergirl. I'm here to save the world. And I want to know who's going to save me. I'm going to save myself.
I kept my voice soft, soothing, but I had to avert my eyes. You don't know what you're asking. Actually? I think I do.
But like, you don't know. But she's like, I do, but like, I do.
But I know.
But like, I know.
I know, babe, I know.
I know, babe. I know. Bella says, okay, so, do you wish that Carlisle hadn't saved you? And Edward's like, no, I don't wish that.
Okay. And what will you do when she begs? The memory of Rosalie whispered in my head.
And when she begs?
And when she begs? And when she begs?
Because she will.
Because she will.
Ooh. I can't do it, Bella. I won't do that to you. Why not? Her voice was rough and louder with anger. Don't tell me it's too hard. After today, or I guess it was
like
a few days ago.
Technically, but
Anyway, after that, it should be nothing. And the pain, I reminded her, her face went white.
she's like, oh yeah, that hurt really bad.
Oh
yeah.
The fire, someone stop the fire. She struggled with the memory for a long moment, and then her chin came up. That's my problem. I can handle it.
It's not an issue. 3 days. Big deal.
Alice!
Because how would she know that it takes 3 days to
How would she know?
transform?
Alice told her everything. Edward says, keep your opinions to yourself, remember? And then the chapter ends, so we don't know how she answered. And I guess she didn't answer, otherwise she would have been lying because she told Bella everything.
Yeah. Why did stand for why? Why wouldn't I tell her?
Why wouldn't I tell her? Also because Bella asked. In Twilight, she literally says, Edward won't be happy, but you have a right to know. Mm-hmm. Because women, togetherness, allyship.
Do not let men control your body.
Don't let it happen.
I refocused. If Bella wanted to continue this discussion, I was going to continue to point out the things she hadn't considered. Charlie, I said succinctly. Renee. Oh, she never looked away, but the defiance in her eyes slowly turned to defeat. Finally, she lied. It was obvious, like it usually was. Takes one to know one.
Like it usually is with you.
I can't take care of them forever. I have my own life to live. I won't end it for you. No, you'd extend it for forever and ever and make me immortal.
So stupid. If you're waiting for me to be on my deathbed, I've got news for you. I was just there. Like I'm literally in a hospital bed right now. Like this could have been my deathbed.
Yeah, I just came like from the Uber, like from there.
Yeah, like I literally just came from my deathbed. So, sorry I'm late, but not as late as you are to this party, and the party is me being a vampire.
Yeah, get on board.
I waited till I was sure my voice would be even. You're going to recover. She took a deep breath, winced, and then spoke slowly in a new voice. No, I'm not.
What?
Huh? What do you mean? Did she think I was lying about her condition? Of course you are, I said earnestly. You may have a scar or two, and Bella says, You're wrong. I'm going to die.
Edward's like, Really, Bella? You'll be out of here in a few days. 2 weeks at most.
She stared back at me dejectedly. I may not die now, but I'm going to die sometime. Every minute of the day, I get closer. And I'm gonna get old.
Like at least 25. My face fell into my hands. That's how it's supposed to happen! How it should happen! How it would happen if I didn't exist and I shouldn't exist! Bella snorted. That's stupid, she said. That's like going to someone who's just won the lottery, taking their money and saying, look, let's just go back to how things should be. It's better that way. And I'm not buying it. Bella is comparing becoming a vampire to winning the lottery. Bro. I get to live forever. I get to be immortal, like indestructible, super strong, potentially have a power.
Yeah, I get to find out what my power could be.
Super hot.
I get to be hot.
I get to be with you forever. Ding, ding, ding. Duh. Literally winning the lottery because they're so freaking rich.
Yeah, they're like literal billionaires. Alice is psychic. She can predict the stock market trends.
Come on.
I'm hardly a lottery prize, I growled. That's right. You're much better. I rolled my eyes, but then tried to regain a portion of composure. This wasn't good for her, as her monitors could attest. Yeah, when she's winning the argument and like hitting you with good point after good point, you're like, nurse? Nurse!
Bring the morphine!
We got a hysterical woman over here. Bella, we're not having this discussion anymore. I refuse to damn you to an eternity of night, and that's the end of it. If you think that's the end, then you don't know me very well.
You're not the only vampire I know. Again, I saw red. Alice wouldn't.
Alice would dare.
Alice would dare.
Alice would dare.
Alice already saw it, didn't she? Bella said, confident. Though it appeared Alice had kept some things to herself.
So Alice didn't tell Bella about the vision she had of Bella's vampire future.
But Bella's so astute that she like put 2 and 2 together. Alice was like, I mean, this is how it happens, and like, I don't know, like, I didn't see you becoming a vampire.
I didn't see it.
That!
I totally didn't see it.
Girl code.
Girl code.
You'll never catch me betting against Alice.
So, where does that leave us? She asked hesitantly. I sighed and then laughed once more without much humor. I believe it's called an impasse.
An impasse that led to an inevitability. Name of the chapter.
Inevitability. I still can't do it.
Her heavy sigh echoed mine.
Ouch.
I looked at her face and then the call button.
Oh.
How are you feeling? I'm fine, she said unconvincingly. I smiled at her.
I don't believe you. Her lip pushed out. Not going back to sleep. You need rest. All this arguing isn't good for you.
My fault, of course. Always my fault. So give in, she suggested. Oh! I pressed the button. Nice try. No! Literally, she's like, please don't knock me out. I don't want to be knocked out right now. This is honestly not cool at all.
Not cool at all.
At all.
Not cool at all.
Don't worry about it at all. Yeah.
Edward's like, I appear to have lost the upper hand in this argument. How to get out of it? Oh, I will drug my girlfriend into unconsciousness.
Wow, what a great guy. Love him. Love him. Yes? Bee's voice sounded tinny through the little speaker. I think we're ready for more pain medication, I told her. Bella scowled at me and then winced, because scowling hurts.
Ow.
Scowl.
Ow.
I reached out to hold her face and smiled at her with perfect sincerity. This wasn't difficult. All I wanted, all I would ever want, was to look into her eyes forever. So I'm just gonna take that away from myself.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm not going anywhere. Don't be afraid. As long as it makes you happy, I'll be here. Until you're healthy. Until you're ready. Until I find the strength I need.
She smiled despite the pain. You're talking about forever, you know.
Oh, you'll get over it, I teased. It's just a crush. She tried to shake her head, but gave up with a wince. I was shocked when Renee swallowed that one.
I know you know better. That's the beautiful thing about being human, I said quietly. Things change.
Gloria bustled in with syringe ready in hand.
Gloria injected the painkiller into the port. Here you go, honey. You'll feel better now. Bella's thanks was less than grateful.
Yeah.
It took only seconds for Bella's eyelids to close. That ought to do it, Gloria mumbled.
I was like, I put so much in there.
I flitted back to Bella, cradling the good side of her face in my hand.
Stay. The word was slurred. The word was slurred. Slur the word. Word slur the word.
How do you even slur stay?
I don't know. I was thinking that too.
Stay.
Stay. Well, I promised her.
Liar!
Lies. Liar! The corners of her lips curled into a faint smile.
Okay. I leaned down and kissed her temple, then whispered, I love you, into her ear.
Me too.
She breathed.
I love me too.
I love me so much. That's why I want to become a vampire.
She fought against the sedation, turning her head toward me, searching. I kissed her bruised lips softly. Thanks. Anytime. Edward? She could barely shape his name. Edward? Yes? I'm betting on Alice. I'm all in.
I'm on. Give them all my
More
chips.
in the middle. Put it all on Alice.
Put it all on it.
Put it all on red.
Oh.
Put it all
on
on red, cause Alice is red. All he sees is red, but red's gonna win.
Like red, like stay out of it, Alice. But also Bella's eyes when she comes a vampire. Bella is like fighting unconsciousness because the drugs are overtaking her to put her to sleep, and then she uses her last words to just be like, hey Edward, hey, by the way, go f yourself. Come closer. Fuck you, dude.
I buried my face in the hollow of her neck and breathed in her searing essence, wishing again, as I had in the beginning, that I could dream with her. So anyway, turns out Edward sucks.
Honestly, this chapter really changed like a lot of the way that I perceive him as a character, because we thought after Twilight ended that they had like a cute, happy summer, and then like the new moon events changed how he feels, but like he was planning on leaving her the whole time.
And she knew it too. She
And
was
she
like,
totally
this
knew.
is the beginning of the end.
She totally knew. And the fact, honestly, that like he lied to her at prom about this. At prom? And like there's nothing more beautiful and meaningful than prom.
That's
Anyway.
it. That's the last number chapter of the book, you guys.
Oh my God.
Inevitability.
Inevitability. I guess it was inevitable that we would get to this point, but it doesn't make it any less sad.
Stick with us to the epilogue.
Yeah, there's one more. There's one more when they do go to prom. Let's go to prom.
Let's just go to prom and have a good time.
Guys, would you go to prom with me? Promposal. Guys, please come to prom.
Well, I'll come to prom with you, Maddie, any day.
Oh, I love you.
I love you so much. Stay tuned for the final chapter.
Stay tuned. We'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye. Have a good week.
We love you. Wear your prom dresses.